Hey gamers, and welcome back to another reaction video. Normally I don't do reaction videos, but since this is gaming trailers and I'm big on gaming, especially this one's for a game that's been close to me for most of my life. This is the first look trailer for the next big Legends of Zelda game. They're calling it a sequel to Breath of the Wild. I have Breath of the Wild for the Switch, or not the Switch. I don't have a Switch. Wish I had a Switch. For the Wii U, and I thought the game was amazing. And I've heard rumors that this one's going to be multiplayer. There have been some multiplayer Zelda games in the past. Um, I haven't played any of them, so I don't know how good they actually are. It depends on who you ask. For me, I think most Zelda games are amazing, so I probably would have enjoyed it, especially playing with some good friends. So I'm gonna be quiet now and take a look at this. What is this? What is that? Oh. Was that Ganondorf? What were they riding? Who is that? Looks like a bull? Ooh. What's going on? Awesome! Oh, that's amazing! So, let me back it up a bit. Where is it? Okay, so it looks like Zelda cut her hair. That explains who that was in the uh, last shot. So let's take a look here. So to me, I don't know about you, but that looks like Ganondorf, and he's on his horse, and he's holding like some sort of spear, like thing. So maybe this is an ancient catacombs. Okay, so looks like it's actually a trident. So that could be cool. Have no idea what's going on with this green stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be cool. So, one of my first questions is, you clearly have this mount that they're riding, and it's got these bags on it. So, does that mean you can now store stuff in a mount, or is that purely for the trailer slash cutscene? Even if the scene's even going to make it to the game. So then, here we get this disembodied arm that's got all this green smoke type of stuff spiraling out of it, and then this dead corpse with malice flowing from it. That's probably what that's why I'm thinking it's Ganondorf. So then we cut back to a stream, and we've got luminescent stones and this beast, which apparently has torches mounted to it. And then as we can see, malice is flowing. Not a lot to say for most of these scenes. So back here we've got Malice that's not quite reacting the same. It's going up with the smoke. And then we finally get a close up on the corpse, and we can see that he's got like, I don't even know what to call them. Shackles, I guess. But the big thing that stands out to me is this is definitely like the Gerudo symbol, and to me that even more confirms that this is Ganondorf, or at least his corpse. And then we see more of this hand, and I have no idea what's going on with this. I don't even have any ideas as to why what this is. But then we've got this thing here, and it kind of looks like an energy like crown type of deal. But he's definitely dead. Hold on. Let's see if we can't. Okay, so this is interesting. That's clearly Link, and it looks like this energy is coming from his arm, which kind of makes me wonder if we're going to finally get to see some actual magic. Well, I shouldn't say that. There have been some magic and magical items in the past games, like um, Din's Fire from Ocarina of Time that you could get as a magic. Um, but I'm kind of wondering what's going on if we are getting like spells or something. And then it looks like the smoke that we saw swirling from the hand upwards is gone, and it's being, whatever this is being like attacked by Malice. And let's see. So hold on, let's get a zoom out of the temple. There's no real defining marks here that I can see, at least. Except for this seems to be a bit odd. It looks like hands, like kind of resting on the rocks or something. I wouldn't call them feet even. So then back here we see, for some reason, the hand, because like we can see here, he's definitely in the pose that the shadow is, but the hand isn't. As we can see, the hand's not touching or have a hold on him, whereas it does here. So something's going on here, and that's kind of interesting. And then and then it just goes back to like this, and we've got like an earthquake, and we start to notice that his hand starts to twitch, which means he's probably not all that dead. And then freeze from the hair. But this, if you see right here, also Gerudo. When we get a close up of like the crown, and to me it looks like Hyrule's crest, almost. See, here's the bird's tail. Looks like this portion's broken off, and then we got the wings. But then it's missing the Triforce here, where they've got this orange circle glowing. And then it looks like the Malice has like taken over his corpse or something. And then we just get a shot of Hyrule Castle rising out of the ground. So then if we just let this play out, it looks like this like mist stuff is disappearing. Probably like an ancient seal or something that's been destroyed. I love those the Zelda series. Everything about it. I just, oh man, this is looking so good. So a couple things we're probably going to get to see as trailers start to come out. But my first question is, if it's multiplayer, do like bow shots and perfect dodges. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, if you perform either of those, time starts to slow down. Does it affect the other player, or do they still run in real time? Does it only affect the enemies? will there be a shared inventory? If not, um, will you be able to upgrade the every each other's inventory separately? How like and most Nintendo games, if they're multiplayer, the multiplayer's optional. So I'm assuming they're going to do that for this. Um, and then it's got a separate save file. Because Nintendo's, especially with their Switch, has been going off of more mobile or online, uh, is this going to be online multiplayer? Um, if so, how does that work? Um, I don't think they will, but who knows? They might try to incorporate that into it. And if so, I'm very excited to see this come out. I can't wait for the next trailer. Um, and of course, as we get more, I plan on doing reactions and analyzing the trailers as we get more. Um, I've been planning on. I'm short on a couple pieces of equipment that in order to record like Wii U games, but when they do, I plan on doing a Breath of the Wild game playthrough. And let's see, what else do I have? I also have Skyward Sword for the Wii, so I might be doing that as well. So who knows? Um, but yeah, this looks amazing. And one of the other questions I had was let's see, we covered mounts, we covered uh flurry rushes. Trading. Can you trade in between characters? Or do you have to drop stuff on the ground? Um and like in Breath of the Wild you got an ability that would cover a certain uh area in lightning, and it was like this lightning effect. Does that harm your uh, the other player as well, or are they immune to that? There's just so many more questions that I have that we'll probably see um, answered over the course of however long it takes to release this um, game. So, I mean, they took a long time releasing Breath of the Wild. Uh, when it first came out, it was like Zelda U, and then it was because at the time it was mainly for the Wii U, and then they developed the Switch, and uh, yeah, I'm a bit salty that everyone that recognizes Breath of the Wild as a Switch game, but I'm excited to see the trailer nonetheless for the next one, even if it is a Switch game. It just means I'll have to look into getting a Switch. Uh, but yeah, so that's been my reaction slash analyze analyzation of the Breath of the Wild sequel trailer. I'm really excited to see more. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for this? Have you ever played a Zelda game? If so, which one's your favorite? So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.